Hey Jesus, now not tell me this one. I know say me quotes plenty. What's my most funny quote? I'm realizing that I'm not funny.
No matter how short you are, when you go out, you're going to see the sky.
Give me something to work with. Hey, my sense of humor just left me.
One funny quote. It's a quote that says, many are mad, few are roaming.
Someone said that tradition is peer pressure from dead people.
Even if I don't agree with this quote, but it's the one that's coming to my mind. The patient dog gets kwashiorkor.
So they say I should say funny quotes, but I don't have any funny one.
A jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one.
The one I know about is the traditional serious quote, and that is Abum Mmụọ na Mkpụrụ Obi Ofufe na Anyanwụ. I'm spirit and soul, wind and sunrise. And I believe Magic Carpet kind of seeps into the spirit and soul part. So I think that's my quote.
I was coming from oil and gas. Oil and gas was fun. I got paid, right? I didn't have to think of salaries.
Prior to Magic Carpet, I worked in litigation. After working in litigation for a year, I was like, you know what, this is not for me. I decided to do IP, Master in Intellectual Property, and my father was like, I don't know what you're doing, this girl.
I met Fedi at an event some years ago and also shared that he's running an animation studio, and asked if there's any way I can come on board. I said, sir, I have a background in business. I'm not sure if it's the right fit for me, but he said, just come on Monday.
I started my career generally as a writer. And in the midst of that, I also had gone to fashion school. Fedi saw that I was doing good work and said, we need you at Magic Carpet. And that was how my journey into Magic Carpet started.
I met Fedi through a friend, and ever since we met, we exchanged some ideas. I came to him as an artist, a script writer, and I had a play that I wanted to publish. So Fedi saw the play and he loved it. He saw the vision, he saw my artwork, he also loved it. And he was like, I think we should, work on something together. And he told me about his dream from wanting to, run an animation studio.
As a kid, I've always loved art. Thank God I was born in a family whereby I was allowed to do what I love. So I was more into traditional painting, but I just had a thing with animation. So when I came into the animation space, because I came into Magic Carpet via IT. So for that first year, I was just experimenting on things, trying to learn animation, basically trying to find myself. I was drawn more to background because of the environment. It was much more easy to blend in. And that was how I found myself in this studio.
I found Magic Carpet Studios through Fedi. It took me a while to start breaking down the components and begin to understand, how things operate within an animation studio or the creative space. I remember the very first day, everything seemed like it was this roller coaster.
As a CEO, sometimes I find myself in that tough middle between the rock and hard place. It is really hard. And in some days you ask yourself, should I have done this?
It was really challenging at the time because animation was also new for me. We were staying in, one very small office space at Hupunuusu, somewhere in Lekki. And it was just a one room and everything happened in that room. We decided to take a huge leap into creating something groundbreaking afterwards when we launched with projects like Meet the Igwes and The Passport of Malam Ilya. And over time we had other people coming to the studio. We have Mezier coming to the studio, we had Duru coming to the studio, and also Judah. And we created groundbreaking projects. Project like Super Dad, project like Seep, project like Legend of Bulan.
But I think that one of the things that powers us every day, Africa deserves to be seen everywhere in the world. African stories belong to the global world. And I really think that is something we bought into. It was a mission, it wasn't just a studio. And that mission is something that made us to survive even when times were really, really very tough. I'm grateful for a lot of the people like Chex and Duru who came aboard and started to help in a lot of ways, honestly, because on the production side, the technical side, you want to be sure that these are people who really, really want to put out their best foot forward. And I think that's something I really, really see with what we're building here at Magic Carpet. People who believe in the mission of African storytelling. We want to create quality stories, export those stories. In fact, we want to build a global studio from Lagos. I think Lagos can be global. but it takes a global vision to pierce into that world. We've been able to work with companies like Cartoon Network, Sesame Street, and I think I'm grateful that we did. To become a studio that is global in Nigeria, you have to be your own government. You have to train. You have to figure out your lights. You have to figure out everything around your ecosystem.
Growth is the number one thing when it comes to art. We have lots of artists like artists. We have Checks, we have Do, we have lots of artists. We have Davison. You get Davison. I have to mention Davison here. Yeah, we have Davison. You have Gabriel. So when you're around talents like that, by default, you're going to grow. Who am I not mentioning again? That's Ace. Funny enough, we have Success. And also Tolu. So Tolu has also helped me grow. Tolu, these are the guys that are making me grow. It's not just the name that makes the studio, it's the people around that makes the studio.
I think the secret for us is the soul behind it. I think for every project we tend to produce, we put our soul into it, we put our everything.
And every day I step into this office, I'm inspired all over again. I'm working with amazing people, creative people, people that don't stop, they don't give up. I don't think they sleep. So I try to get enough sleep, but I don't think the people I work with sleep, and this is me being honest, because these are hard workers.
So the 8 years journey for me, I found myself moving from somebody who always thought himself to be more an artist to someone who now could see myself both as a businessman and an artist. And I was always thinking not just about the art of the business, but also the business of the art.
The past 8 years, in my opinion, have been like the toughest.
I think the studio is at a very pivotal time. With the amount of work we're doing and with the level of work that we're doing and executing, the studio is expanding, not just in staff, but in geography as well. So planning to expand into territories like the UK, the US, Canada, this is where I see the studio heading.
In the next coming years, the whole Magic Carpet is doing right now is going to be the biggest. It's already, in fact, the biggest in Nigeria.
Happy 8th year anniversary, Magic Carpet Studios.
I am super proud of Magic Carpet, where it has come to.
I would say congratulations to Magic Carpet. I'm very, very excited to be part of this journey.
All my 4 years of being here, I cannot trade it for anything else.
Doing something this significant for 8 years, I believe is something really worth celebrating.
I just hope that we get, more exposure in terms of funds, most especially, and more reach in terms of partners. We hope that all the streaming platforms actually look into our direction.
I believe that the future is bright. Honestly speaking, the future is bright. Let me talk like Fedi. Fedi will say that the future is bright. Understand? We are the dreamers. Understand? We're making that dream come true.
I know that this is just the starting point for us. I can't wait to see what we're going to do in 2 years from now.
I'm looking forward to what we build in the next 8 years.
I think that the next 8 years would be a lot more easier to navigate.
I believe that we're just getting started. I know that there is a lot more bigger and greater things that we are going to do in the future. So cheers to the 8th year anniversary.
I'm really looking forward to really greater things to come in the studio.
Stay strong and happy 8th anniversary, Magic Carpet.
And I believe with you, we can create more magic.
Got to know about Magic Carpet through a friend.
We had a day where members of Magic Carpet Studios came to our school to give us a talk.
I got to know about Magic Carpet through Instagram. If I were to describe Magic Carpet in one word, I would say flexible.
Magic Carpet is astonishing.
The one I used to describe Magic Carpet is magical.
Magic Carpet Studios has always struck me as an organization that puts attention to detail. To pick out one of the works, I'll mention Iliad.
Here we actually love, art for the sake of it. We are creative for the sake of it. We love what we do.
My biggest achievement in Magic Carpet has been working on SIP.
My biggest achievement would be going past what I thought I could do in the beginning. Like, how I draw now is very different from how I drew in the beginning of my time in Magic Carpet.
If I wasn't an animator today, I would be an artist, a regular artist, just drawing and painting.
If I wasn't an animator now, I'll probably be a footballer, because growing up, I love playing football and I have passion for it.
What do I love most about my job? I love the fact that I can bring out my imaginations to life. I think of something and then I'm able to animate it.
What I like the most about the kind of job I do is about the fact that I'm able to make a character come to life.
The animated character I resonate with, that would be Mordecai from Regular Show.
Magic Carpet to me is an awesome environment where you find creative people